Okay, guys, this is Coach Corbin here. Really appreciate you guys viewing in. Look, I want to make sure YouTube channel, follow our YouTube channel, Urban Louisville Chess Podcast, West Louisville Chess Club. Follow our YouTube channel. Go to Facebook page, become a friend, follow us, like us there, the West Louisville Chess Club. Now, I'm reviewing a game here. I want to say this very clearly to my coaches, to my chess parents, to my chess athletes. All our chess athletes need to know algebraic notation immediately. They need to know the names of the pieces, the point value of every piece, how every piece moves and captures, strengths and weaknesses of every piece, and they need to learn how to record their games, review their games, analyze their games. They need to know algebraic notation. Do not let that term algebraic notation sort of intimidate you. They can learn it. My daughter, I taught her chess at age 6. Age 7, she was in rated tournaments and she was recording her games. I taught her algebraic notation. That was at age 6. So it can be done. And not only can it be done, but it should be done. So let me review this game real quick here. E4, and black responded with D6, okay? NF3. Okay, look, let me just say this real quick about algebraic notation. There's 64 squares on the chessboard. Every chessboard has a corresponding letter and number attached to it. Every piece, except for the pawn, has a letter attached to it. R for rook, N for knight, B for bishop, K for king, Q for queen. Again, no letter for the pawn. So, NF3, that's what white did. Black's response was C6. White did BC4, BC4, sort of like the Italian opening here. Black's response was BG4. Look, we have a what? Right here, relative pin. He can move the knight. If he moves the knight, boom, he's going to lose that queen. All right? White castles. This is very good. By the fourth move, white castles. Why do we castle? We castle to protect our king. So now that you've castled, white has, in this situation, only thing they got to look at doing is developing the rest of their pieces and boom, going in for the attack. This is interesting, however. Black does bishop captures F3. So the piece on F3, they captured it. White's response was queen F3. Black's response is NA6. Now that was the fifth move for black, NA6. Look, that knight's on the side there. It's not good for the knight to be on the side. When you put your knight on the side like that, you've limited the knight's mobility by 50%. You've limited the knight's mobility by 50%. So, also, black is not paying attention. Look right here. On the F7 square, that's black's most vulnerable square. He's got his bishop. White has his bishop on C4. White has his queen on F3. They're attacking, both attacking F7. White responds, check. You can't, there are only three ways to get out of check. Run, block, or capture. Can't capture it because it's protected by the bishop. Can't block it because the queen's right on top of it. So it's a forced move. When you are playing white and you went down there and did that check, you should have already known what your next move's going to be. Because black is forced. He's forced to D7. And that's what he does. So white responds by bishop E6, check. Again, it's a little bit of a forced move. He can't capture it, can't block. He's forced to run. He goes to C7. White's response is NC3, developing more pieces, get more pieces in the game. Black's response is B6. White's response is D4. Black's response is NB4, N boy 4, okay? White's response is bishop F4. He's bringing in another piece in the attack. White is bringing in another piece in the attack. This is a relative pin right here. Black's pawn on D6 cannot move because he'll put the black king in check. That's an absolute pin. Black's response is knight captures c2, threatening the rook here. When black used the knight to capture in c2, that's another tactic called free money. White's response, white doesn't care. He does e5. Black's response, he captures the knight on a1. Rook a1 captured. But look, white's just put all sorts of pressure on black. Here, the white pawn on e5 captures d6, putting the black king in check. Black king moves to b7. White responds with d5. Again, trying to put more pressure here on the black king. Black's response is c6 captures d5. And then it says here bishop captures d5. White bishop on the white bishop on e6 captures the black pawn on d5, check. The black king goes to c8. White's response is qe6, check. Black's response is kb8, you get out of check. He decides not to block with the queen, so he moves his king to safety. Now, this is very important. If you've been following me properly, this is very important. White has a pawn on d6. White captures the black pawn on e7. Check. How's that a check? It's a discovered check. Look where the white pawn is on f4. It's a discovered check, and it's a double attack. The white e7 pawn is threatening the queen and the black queen and the black bishop, and he's got the black king in check. So here's what I found interesting that black did. They took their queen and went to c7. That blocked the check. And then, well, we're going to stop right there because I want you to tell me what the checkmate move is. What's white's checkmate move? What's white's checkmate move? So you tell me what it is, you email it to me, urbanlouisvillechess@yahoo.com, or to get a Facebook page and let me know. The first 10 people to send me the correct answer, they'll receive 2 chess dollars. And as you know, our chess dollars program, if you accumulate and redeem 15 chess dollars, you get a $5 gift card. Thank you, guys.